Hi guys, hi. You guys, I'm so pumped. Oh, almost 200 people watched. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, please wait. Hi. You know, I really get excited when I learn new things, and I always love to share. I'm such a sharer. I'm so excited. Been learning a lot lately, as it's amazing. So I'm just going to jump into it because people can watch the replay. I don't want to use more than 5 minutes here. Last time it was 25 minutes. It was too long. And I didn't wear wig, I beg. I can't come and die. I can't shout. Anyway, so I'm going to jump into it. So first of all, I'm going to share 2 things that I've learned. I see that it's very useful for people that are coming in. I got a lot of DMs. 49 people watched it live last time. And almost 200 people watched the replay. I was like, oh, I told my husband, hey, what's happening here? People are really watching. So it seems like I'm saying what people want to listen to. So I'm feeling very pumped about that. And it's really encouraged me to actually, maybe along the line, I'll put some structure into it. But right now, it's just freestyle because it's just out of passion and all that. So today, first thing, because of COVID, we can't go out. Yeah, everybody is indoors. And one of the greatest things in Canada here is networking. And initially I didn't have a lot of confidence, networking first initially, because I always wonder how would I come across? I have an accent. Will people be able to listen or hear what I say? Because I feel like I have Nigerian accent. And do I have enough confidence to actually talk when these people are and all that? And I observe now that it's an immigrant country, so almost everybody is an immigrant. So they all have their stories to tell, and it's just that we are all on different levels of our immigration journey. So I decided that I'm going to network more, even though accent or no accent, everybody has an accent. Like Indians have an accent, the Chinese have an accent. Everybody, South African has. My settlement, the person I met at. I think when we just arrived, she's from South Africa. She has an accent. She's white though, but everybody has an accent. So I decided to embrace my accent. And as one of the guys that I'm in a group for human resource professionals, and I had a call with one of our egbons there, and he told me something that I took away from that conversation. We can use our accents, to our advantage. And so the strategy is to speak and let everybody actually listen. They have to listen to you, because I used to have an Indian boss, and I realized that the only way I can actually understand how he's communicating, or when he's communicating with me, is when I listen attentively to what he has to say and even read his lips. So what you have to your advantage when you have an accent is actually getting people to listen to you. So what you do with that right after is what matters. So it's either you say something sensible or you say something senseless, and you lose them. So if you grab their attention, you say something sensible that everybody can take away, then you become a voice to reckon with. So forget about the accent. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to network more to build my confidence to actually talk and integrate well into the environment here. So about 2 weeks ago, I joined a webinar, and one of the speakers spoke about Meetup. I know he was telling us that Meetup was actually for mostly IT professionals, that they do a lot of meetups, they do all their virtual coding and sharing ideas. But we could just check it out and see whether we see people with like minds and join groups and we meet up. So hello. So the app is called Meetup. I know a lot of people know it, but we already said it, that the whole idea of all this sharing is to let people that do not know about these things. So it's called Meetup. It's an app. It's mostly used by IT professionals, but I'm not IT, so I went on it and I found people with like minds. So I joined a couple of groups, and this week I attended 2 of the virtual events. One was now I can't remember what exactly it's called. Yeah, I joined one earlier in the week. It reminded me a lot of Wimbies. I was so into Immigrant when I was in Nigeria. So it's about women empowering women. A lot of women are different phases in their lives. And so some of them are thriving, some of them are not. They feel like they are not adequate, so they hold each other's hands. And I told them my story. I just came in Canada, I'm looking for work, and sometimes along the journey I was so low, but I found myself back up, and I'm happy where I am right now because I have decided to embrace where I am and have a positive attitude, and it's been working for me. The second one, which is the most interesting one that I joined, had a virtual meetup today. Say hi to the viewers, Tammy.
Hi.
So the second one, sorry, your words. Please don't bring your wet body here. Oh, thanks. Okay. Oh, thank you very much, darling. So the second one is called Jelly Social. You guys should check it out on Instagram if you're in Canada or you're coming to Canada. So they have an Instagram page called Jelly Social. It was a workshop this morning. We had a workshop known as Jelly Passion. It was so interesting. We had to answer some questions. We used like Google Classroom. I felt very good because my daughter has been doing shakara with Google Classroom this morning since they've been doing school at home. So we use Google Classroom. We use Jamboard to do like sticky notes. We're supposed to write like 3 people in our lives that we really do admire. So we're supposed to write like, oh, you can see us. So it's called Jelly Social. You might need to check them out on Instagram, and they have a website, so Jelly Social. So we did something called Passion Act. Very interesting. So generally, you're supposed to find what your passion is, and how you do that, you're supposed to write like 3 people in your lives that you really do admire. And under those 3, let me just show you guys my screen. Can I do that? I don't know how to do this thing sometimes. Oh, crazy stuff. I don't know, sorry. Anyway, maybe I'll share it as a post. You're supposed to like write people that you do admire in your life, and what you admire about them, then bunch it up into like buckets. Then you now categorize in terms of oh, okay, she joined when I joined her. You now categorize in terms of how you rank. You rank actually. Then what you're supposed to achieve with that is, at the end of the day, you're supposed to know one particular attribute that you hold very dearly to you, and you feel like is your number 1 attribute and passion. Anyway, what I will do is I will do a post about it because I don't want to dwell too much. I have 2 things that I want to talk about, so I don't want to dwell too much on that. But the bottom line is I discovered like a passion statement for myself and my passion statement is generally about helping people, and it's basically what I've been doing. Yeah, so it's just what I just started. So helping people. Like sharing my life experiences of how I've been able to fit into the Canada life in the few months I've been here, so that people don't make mistakes, like costly mistakes. Because I was lucky to have a mentor that taught me things, and I didn't have to make mistakes like a lot of them, even though I did make some. But nobody's perfect, but it made my journey really easy. So the second thing I learned, which was very exciting to me, was about home improvements. I wrote it here because I don't want to talk too much about home improvement. So if I know what I know now, if I knew what I know now when I was back home, Andy that lives at Fuja in Akerele will not get 1 dime of my money. No way. So I'm going to do a post. So for those of you that are already here or in Canada, you know what they call 3M command strips. So I brought some pictures back home, and when you want to make your house your home, you want to hang pictures, paintings, like how we do in Nigeria now, like your wedding picture and all that stuff. So obviously one of the things that you sign when you get a lease or you get an apartment here is that you don't make any improvement to the house without the knowledge of the owner of the house. So it's almost normal for you to know that you can't drill in. It's not like Nigeria that you just you rent a house, you put holes in the wall because you don't send anybody. No, you can't do that here. But so I was torn between where will I put all these paintings and my pictures, my husband, my family pictures. What will I do and everything? You can see that I hung the painting from the other time. It's so cool. So my friend, who is my mentor, told me that they use something called 3M command command strips. Immediately I googled it. Luckily for me, over the weekend I googled it, and one of the stores that were selling just opened shop on Sunday. So immediately I just drove down there, just a few minutes away from us. Drove down there and bought myself 3M command strips. You guys. So I used yesterday to do like home improvement stuff in my house, and I'll tell you that I feel so proud. Like the one that really tripped me the most was there's this mirror that basically those 3M command strips, they come in different categories, and they will come depending on the size of the painting or whatever you want to hang. So you have to adhere strictly to the size. You can't compromise on that one, because I tried to compromise on the one at the back and it almost broke, so I gave myself break. So I adhered strictly to the sizing, and I got all my pictures hung. I'm so excited. Like, if you come to my house now, you see like pictures of the paintings. This one, I don't know how to turn my my camera back. Sorry, I'm new at this. But hello, Nee. But this one is one that particularly excited me. This painting was given to me by the actual painter back home in Nigeria. Is a picture of he took a picture of Ojo Elegba in Surulere on the bridge, and he now drew it. It was, when he gave it to me, he didn't know I was relocating, so he gave it to me as a gift, because I was like, okay. I felt that these paintings are very expensive, and I said, well, it's a picture of a is a painting of a picture, so it's not as expensive as the real thing. So he didn't sit down under Ojo Elegba to actually draw under the bridge. He took a picture, then he went back to draw. So he gave it to me free. I was so excited. I told my husband that against all odds, I'm bringing this to Canada. I cargoed it. It was in my cargo, and it came live to Canada, and I hung it in my study. So I literally see Ojo Elegba every time I look up on my study. So I'm really excited about it. So basically what I used is, I used those 3M command strips. They're so nice. Like the mirror, the area boys would have made it, wouldn't have made that happen. You're right. So the area boys wouldn't have made that happen. But he took a picture, and then he now went to like draw the picture. So it's really cool. So I look up and I see buses, I see tires, I see agberos and all that. I see my bridge that I go to I pass it, because I was living in Surulere, so I see everything every day. So I basically hung it up with 3M command strips. I didn't want to post it immediately I was hanging, because I didn't have faith in that thing, whether it was going to hang. Because I was like, how can this small thing or this paper thing, because it's just like paper, you join paper together and strip it at back. It's so crazy. You can Google it. How can you hold this thing? But it did hold it. I have a mirror. The mirror is about 32 pounds. Yeah, like 16 kg. That was the one that tripped me the most, and it's still hanging. This is day 2, so that means it's for real. If I knew what I know now, Andy the carpenter will not get 1 naira from me back home. I'll have been doing everything myself, because all I had to do was clean the wall with alcohol, like cloth, and get it all clean and hang it. So the 2 things I learned today, I learned about Jelly Social. You might want to check them out on Instagram. They have this passion hack that is so exciting, that will help you discover your passion and maybe turn it to something great. And also about home improvement using 3M command strips. I'll do a post about it. So because this, I kind of talk too fast sometimes, but I'm keeping all this. You can welcome to the world of do it yourself. It's amazing. I pumped my tire myself. My battery went down because I didn't want my car, and I used the jump rope myself. I felt so proud. And then this, I'm hanging. You can see my medals from my races back home. I hung them on my on my shelf. So it's really exciting that I can do the things myself. So my son is coming, so I'm going to cut this off now, because he's going to come and cry. Yes, baby.
My little bit.
Okay, say hello to everyone.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hello. So bye, everyone. I hope you found this useful. I'll do a post about them, the 2 things I shared today, so that you can refer back to them, and probably we'll put structure into place in the coming weeks on how we'll do these videos. Yeah, thank you. Bye.